And bow. We are live. This is the Friday Live Show brought to you by the Hood. For those that will be watching the replay, shout out to everybody watching the replay. This is our Friday show. My name is Jimmy, and I'm joined by my partner, Crown Core. As always, what's up, Core?
What it is though? How you feeling, man?
I'm chilling, man. Just waiting for our folks to pull up and kick it with us on this Friday evening, man.
They
Everything's
ain't
getting
got the lie to kick it, man.
This is absolutely true. You know what I'm saying? So just waiting for our folks to pull up, man. But how was your week nonetheless, good brother?
It was chill, man. Our plays popped off again. So
Wait,
we did the
crazy.
we did the monkey business with that. Then we also you know, we had a class this week. Chaz brought in a special guest.
Yeah, I peeped that with the Johns for you, the business card John. I was in there.
Man, that joint was that I got. I'm gonna be grabbing some of those for our business.
Yeah, I gotta, get more info on that. But that was
I gotta
dope.
hit Chaz up to use her code so she can get paid. Also we had a good week as far as like our camp ended last
Yeah,
week.
yeah. So shout out to everybody from that, man. I meant to put a post out about that too, man. I'm gonna get my finance rebel light. But no, I want to put a post out about that and thank everybody for that, man. Like
our camp ended, and so that was 6 weeks of good wholesome fun. The kids learned a lot. I learned a lot about the kids.
mm-hmm.
We also had a lot of good news as far as you went and did some teaching.
Yeah. So
I a lot going on this week.
Listen, we always got a lot of stuff going on. So I taught at Cheney University this week. As a Lincoln guy, it's funny to teach at Cheney. So, but it was a good class. I'm invited back, so that was dope. Definitely got a chance.
That's always good.
Yeah. So that was dope. At another college onto my list of accomplishments or whatever you want to call it. But no, I definitely want to take time to thank everybody. I see Jose is in the comments, man. Especially Jose. Jose, man, we really appreciate your help this past camp. You, Dion, Lance, like the whole squad. Latoya. Like I know she's not here yet, but Dawn, Latoya. Like, listen, Latoya be holding us down. We had some other good meetings this week with other programs that we're working on now. So man, everything is looking up, man. I know it's funny, right? What's funny is so today is the 5th, and I know that the Invest Fest is going on, right? So it's funny because I got so many calls from people asking me where I'm at. Like, yo, why you ain't here? I'm like, business, man. Listen, I wanted to actually go this past year. I got so much stuff to do, bro. Like, my plate is extremely full. I got some real estate meetings this weekend that I'm like, I got to stay focused, man. Because what's going on in this real estate market, man, is going to present a lot of opportunity.
I'm getting my gun loaded right now.
Yeah, so I got some meetings I got to attend, and I got some other things like work that's got to be done for tenants to move in.
Speaking of real estate, my sister ran the play, man. Mm-hmm. So my sister just bought some land down in Houston area,
mm-hmm.
right outside Houston, getting a house built. She gonna walk into basically like $100K of instant equity.
Fire. That's dope.
So
that's dope.
Ain't nothing like walking into to get a house and walk into $100K of instant equity. 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. On her own plot of land, able to do whatever she want with it. She ain't do like I did and get inside of I'm inside of an HOA.
Mm-hmm.
But she don't even got that. She can do whatever she want. And she's 5 minutes from where I'm at. I'm like, damn, I should have just bought 5 minutes from where I'm at. But so now that I know how to run the play, I can just run it right up the street from where I'm at.
what's wild, bro, is that there's still a lot of deals to be made, and there will be a lot of deals to be made. I got a call this week to buy a house. Listen, no bullshit, $6,000, and I'm mad because I was doing something else. I forgot what I was. I was in the middle of doing something, and I didn't answer the phone. By the time I called him back, he was like, "Yo, the crib is $6,000." He was like, "But I called you first. You didn't answer." So, in the very next person he called, copped it on the spot. And by the way, the person that I give him credit. It was Bar. Bar was like, "Yo, Jones $6,000." I was like, "Oh, listen, I'm buying anything $6,000 sight unseen. I'm gonna run title, make sure it's clearing, but sight unseen, really." Um, so there's still deals out here.
Oh yeah, it's
He sent
still
me another one after that. It was on Bailey Street, 2600 block or something like that, 27,000.
that's easy money. No matter what it costs you to refix. Let's say it costs you 75 to 85 to get it back up. You walking into $100,000 in instant equity.
Yo, the jump for $6,000 was up there near like B&O, like bro. Now I was like, listen, man. So let's see our folks are here, but the deals are out there, man. And once you get in the game, it's kind of like we were talking about in the real estate class in the MDC. And by the way, part 4 is just about done. I might do it Monday. I gotta see what the schedule looks like. I'll just knock it out Monday. But I got to talk with Spoon first.
So I did tell them on Mondays. First of all, we got that meeting with our
yeah, but I was trying to do it before then, like 7 to 8 or something like that. But go ahead.
So I did tell them on Mondays that we're gonna run our crypto plays. So we're starting Monday. Every day we're gonna actually trade this crypto together.
And at Monday night or Monday during the day?
I'm gonna do it in the evening because most people still work a job during the day. So I told them we'd do it in the evening. But we can start on Tuesday. Tuesday is
Tuesday is Chad's class. We'll figure it out.
No, what I'm saying is I'm up until I can do it because I told him I'm gonna start at like 6.
Whatever, we'll figure it out. Anyway, let's see. Chaz, what's up, Chaz? Donna's in the building too. What's up, Don? Tay is here. What's up, Tay?
Jose what it is though?
Jamil is here, and Chaz said I need that kind of land. Yeah, so it's definitely still deals out there, right? It's still deals out there. Let me share some stuff real fast that I was just looking at this past week, and I found interesting. So Blackstone, right? And for those who don't know who Blackstone is, it's a hedge fund. Not necessarily a hedge fund. They manage money, but if you want to get into Blackstone, right? They do a lot of things. BX is the ticker symbol. Blackstone is also responsible for Invitation Homes as well as many other spinoffs. Equity properties. There's a bunch of stuff that's spun off Blackstone, but that's not the point. The point is they getting their bread ready. They're preparing a $50 billion vehicle to scoop up real estate bargains during a downturn. So they are preparing that if there's a downturn, they about to go nuts. Nuts. And you see this first sentence right here in this article. Residential real estate is arguably the most valuable and accessible segment of real estate asset class. Its popularity has driven a disproportionate amount of capital into residential real estate, particularly from institutional funds, pushing up valuation and pushing yields lower. Damn. Yeah, so this is the real, and that's realer than real deal Holyfield. As Calvin Brodus once said. So, yeah, that's what's going on right here, man. So
50 billion.
50 billion with a B.
They ready to scoop every residential house from here, from Maine to California. They just about to just snag all of it.
Everything from Cancun to Grant's Tomb, Blackstone is preparing to get their filthy hands on. So damn. I just want to make sure you guys understand, like, because here's the thing, right?
He basically saying if you don't own your house in the next couple of years and you can't keep up with the payments, you ain't gonna own it because we gonna snag it. That's basically what they're trying to say.
Yeah, all right. So that's the one thing. The second thing is as it pertains to like just competitive, right? So these are the people you're going to be going up against in terms of like numbers. You know what kind of bread you're working with. You know what I'm saying? And you know, most of us live in residential properties. Um, when you go to buy that property, but you got them with their war chest behind them, putting their bread up. I mean, what you gonna do? So I mean, just want to let people know. I mean, congrats to
Easy.
all those that already got their piece of the piece of land here, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I was looking
I'm
at
gonna keep
slightly.
trying to run my play, man. Like I can't stop running my. I got two plays I run. I'm gonna keep trying to run them. I know, I know, I know they. I know they out here lurking, but it's
It's
crazy.
yeah, but see, like, but you got to understand, like, they lurking in certain areas. They're not lurking
Yeah, no, for
everywhere.
sure.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
not buying
they
all across the
definitely.
country, right? So they're buying like the they're buying. I know Florida is huge, Arizona, Vegas, like so they're
Oh
not
yeah,
buying
they
everywhere.
buying where the people at. They going where they going where people at.
Now, thing is, they aren't the only one, right? So it's not Blackstone alone,
Yeah,
and that's what you got to be careful with. Like, what's the other company? Is it Open Door? That's like their whole thing.
yeah. They it's a few of them out here. We was just looking at the numbers. Um, yeah, the Chinese got 1.6 bill that they already got, and they ready to get more. You got investors from all kinds of races and nationalities and countries coming into the United States because basically this is the only country in the world where it's still free game to buy.
So,
Everybody else got rules and regulations about how you can buy and what you can buy and what foreign investors can buy and what they can't buy. The United States, same
well,
thing.
because when you do that, you're putting money in our system. But Jamil talks about that article a few weeks ago. Chinese investment firm is getting ready to scoop up 6 billion. So I actually posted that article. It's on our IG page, and I talked about that like a little while ago when it first dropped. And it was just talking about the amount of foreign investment coming in. The Chinese buyers being one, I think Canadian was number two. So now you got an influx of money coming in from other countries. You have the big institutional buyers coming in, and the thing about this is they're not even buying commercial class. They're talking about everyday individual residential properties.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just something to watch out for in your various markets. One of the great things about real estate is real estate as an asset class is pretty much is regional in terms of the ebbs and flows of the market, because I get a kick out of watching national news, looking at national data when they talk about how the market is 20% down here, and then I look at the local market, I'm like, actually we're still up. And you often see that. One of the things I found interesting is the housing shortage in New York. They're adding jobs like crazy, and people are still moving into New York, believe it or not. Um, but their housing shortage is crazy. So therefore, rents are out of control. Dog. Matter of fact, let's take some time. Let's look at some New York rents, man. I was looking at
Yeah.
rents in Soho the other day, and my mind was blown. My mind was absolutely blown. I'm like, yo, you gotta have a roommate. Like, you literally gotta have a roommate. Like, it's crazy. Let me see. Let me see if I can find something that just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. But anyway, we got a question for you real quick, Cora. Please, this is Chaz. Did your sister use the same company you sent her?
Yep. Exact same one.
Okay. Let's see. So that's dope. Also, real quick, for those in the MDC or thinking about getting in the MDC, Lorenzo Jackson, if you don't know who he is, talked to him today, and he's still ready to come teach a class about property management. So, all right, let me share this with y'all real fast. Now I'm looking at apartments for rent in Soho. So look at these apartments right here, right? My screen core,
Yep.
640 Broadway, right?
God, Zookies.
$10,875 a month. We got 5,400 a month, 3,750 a month, which is a
Whoa,
one
whoa,
bedroom.
whoa, whoa. 35K a month?
Yeah, 35K a month. It's on Broadway, like your posse. 35,000 a month. Let's
These
see
the
what you get for
same places where
35,000.
poor people used to live at, and now they charging $35,000 a month.
Let's see what you get for this 35K. What do you get for the 35K? That's nice.
Damn.
Don't get me wrong. Let's not get it twisted, right? So, real clean and modern. It's 35,000 a month, by the way. It's 4 bedrooms in here.
So that's at least 350, 385, four. It's four. That's $400,000 a year. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, 400 grand a year.
Yeah. Just to say, yo, I live on Broadway. I live in Soho.
No, bro. No way. I don't care nothing, man. Listen, I don't care if I had $7 billion.
There's a
I am not
three
paying.
bedroom for 20 racks.
I don't care if I had $7 billion. I'm not paying 400 grand a year to live in one place. That's not happening.
151 Wooster Street. They want 20 racks a month for this.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like, if you buy an expensive house, you're gonna pay that in taxes. So, I mean, I guess you could either pay it in rent or taxes, depending upon how you want to look at it. But I'd be damned.
All depends upon your cost of capital. But I'm just showing y'all what's out there in case y'all looking to move to Soho and looking for 3 bedrooms. This one right here, 151 Wooster, is about 20 grand a month.
I don't want to be a cool kid that bad. Ain't no goddamn way.
Yeah, this is what rents is looking like though. Like, I mean, rents is up in our local market. We ain't hitting those numbers.
Man,
I'm just saying.
You could do San Francisco. You could do. There's a lot of cities around that you could do that with.
By the way, Chad said she's gonna call Monday.
Easy money. They always got stuff out there.
Jamil is talking about like the ramifications of allowing foreign citizens to come in and buy up our land. It says we're going to end up colonized one day. How are you going to beef with another country that owns damn near all your citizens' residential land? Diamond Dave, what's up, bro? It's nice, however, not 35K a month nice. If you're making 1.5 million a year, you can do it.
That's still a third of your money going to an apartment.
Jose said it's $2,500 a month to live where he is in the Bronx in the 2-bedroom. Yeah, man. She said, "Bye, Felicia. Bye, Philip. Bye, Jerome. We need a butler, a cook, maid, massage service included in that price." Yeah, 35K a month. That's a hefty tab. Imagine having to crack that nut at the end of every month. You got to write that check for 35 grand. That's Dubai high rise prices. Listen, man, yo, that's just Soho. Yeah. I didn't even really get into
she ain't even do Manhattan.
Yeah.
Do Manhattan. I'm pretty sure Manhattan is higher than Soho.
Let's see.
Manhattan got to be out of control.
I mean, it's probably relatively close. Let me see though, but it's. I mean, I'm just telling you, that's just New York. In certain parts of New Jersey, the rent is high right now.
Yeah, because anything that's close to New York.
All right, so let's go.
Northern New Jersey is basically New York South.
Yeah, let's go. Yo, New York is so dense though, like, and it's funny because we're from a big city, but even us coming from a big city, it's like it's levels.
Yeah, it's levels to big cities. You're right. Shit, DC price is probably the same or worse.
They're on their way. I'm just checking a couple of different places. I want to share with y'all. I've been showing y'all what rent is looking like because
this is what we're walking into.
Yeah. This is kind of
where we headed.
Yeah, so just be careful. Understand.
You said look at Midtown Park.
You said Midtown Park?
He said Midtown Park Ave or Upper West Side.
Let's see.
I'll be damned.
I'm on
Yo,
right now.
what's crazy is between the, what I mean, my mortgage, my couple mortgages I got, I'm paying around, 25, 3,000 a month,
All right, so check this out.
but not for no damn 2-bedroom apartment.
Check this out real quick, right? So this right here is, hold on, what are results called? I just had it. It wasn't necessarily directly in the bay. It was right around the bay, and they had joints for. Hold up, let me find it again, because that says San Francisco. It was close to the Bay Area, but them joints was like 45K. All right, let me see.
I'm damn.
Yeah, 45K in San Fran. All right, let me show y'all what that one looks like. All right, here we go. Bow. All right, so this is 765 Market Street in San Fran. It's 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,800 square feet. Right, the monthly rent is 45K. Yo, your deposit has to be 135K to get in the joint. So you gotta give up 135 grand just to
I
like.
mean, that's way more space than the New York, 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. I mean, I guess.
He said, I guess. No, let's fly. Yo, look at that shower, bro.
Yeah, that shower bigger than some people's apartment. That's bigger than the New York apartment.
Crazy. Yeah. So I mean,
I
yo,
mean,
but again,
that's still 45K, bro. That's still
exactly. Look,
$500,000
this
a
is
year
it. This is in your apartment, though. This is in your apartment. That's fly. I ain't gonna front. This crib is fly.
for
That's
$500,000 a year. My thing is, you can buy a house one time for $500,000 and get all of that.
yeah, just not this one. But
Yeah,
no, but this is but this is fly though. This is definitely fly. But yo, look at the price though. The price, 45K a month. You need 135K to move in. The thing about looking at places like San Fran, New York, because I know people probably like, oh, you're looking at San Fran, New York. A lot of time, I mean, like, some of the highest paying jobs in companies, this is where they're at.
look at Austin, Texas. I'm pretty sure Austin is ugly. I'm pretty sure the rents in Austin are ugly, ugly.
It's ugly. Let's see. Austin, Texas. What we looking like?
House for rent, condo for rent,
This gotta
95K.
be wrong. No, this gotta be a typo, bro.
I'm just telling you, Austin is nutty block.
This gotta be a typo, yo.
You got Tesla, Google, you got all this stuff in Austin. I'm just telling you, is Cali South.
Now this is 13,000 square feet, so it was huge. Yo, come on,
95K a month though.
Come on, man.
100K a month, basically $1 million a year. That joint is a M a year. Damn.
Real estate is such an interesting asset class, right? Because it acts as a store of value. You have the ability to cash flow from it. But the interesting thing about real estate, like specifically, is like that, man, that's fire. As you study like valuation, like the higher up you go, the more illiquid it is.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Like when Mike Tyson was trying to sell his house. Mike Tyson paid $50 million for his house in New Jersey. And he had to sell it to 50 Cent for $8 million.
But that's what I'm saying. The higher up well, he also over improved it. He was drawn. But again, the higher up you go, the less the less liquid it is, because it's
not
simple.
that many people had money.
Exactly.
Had the kind of money to buy it.
This crib is fire though. But bro.
No, hey, listen, I am not pooping on the crib. But $1 million a year, bro?
Yeah, so that's crazy. Let's get back to the comments though. Like, That's crazy. Gotta pay to get sushi at 2 a.m. Soho is Lower Manhattan. Look at Midtown Park Ave or Upper West Side. Extremely high rents. Yeah, I can only imagine. Salute, salute. I want to get a spot in the Bay, probably around Marin City. The game won't pay my bill. The game will. I heard that. Talisha, how are you, Talisha, thank you for being here. Austin is dumb high. I'm looking for a roommate. I mean, husband to help pay to breathe. Yo, life is expensive these days. Austin is Silicon Valley in Texas.
Yeah, man.
Core, what area of Texas are you
I'm
in?
right outside Houston. In
What's
the
the name of
town.
it?
I'm about 15 minutes outside of Houston. I live right on the New Caney. Oh my God, what's the name of the damn little town now? I done forgot it already.
Conroe or something like that?
Conroe, yeah, on the New Caney Conroe border. So I live
Okay.
about 15 minutes outside of Houston.
Okay. So there you go. Down here in Knoxville, we have fastest growing rent price out of one cities that increasing 31%. My rent is about to jump from $780 to $1,100 for a 1-bedroom, 550 square feet. Sheesh. That's crazy. I just rented a property. It's about 1,100 square feet. And it's about 1,100 square feet. And the rent's about 1,200, somewhere around there. And you got 1,100 for 550 square feet. So that crib that I was renting is double size for the same price right here in Philly. No, it definitely is beautiful though. I recently relocated from Northern Virginia to Savannah, Georgia. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I was in Savannah. It was a couple years ago. I spoke at a conference in Savannah, and
I did a 2-year stint in Savannah. I was in the military, so Savannah is a military town.
Man, there's certain parts of Savannah I was nervous in though. Like it was,
it's a military. Savannah is a military town, basically. Because I was on Fort Gordon, that's right in Savannah, and so everything around that joint catered to the military.
3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms in Greensboro for $2,300. Hey, Cookie, what's going on, Cookie? How are you?
That's not bad though. Like compared to other places, I know. But the thing is, so North Carolina is one of them cities that got a lot of rich people and a lot of poor people. It's one of those. It's one of those places. It's like Philadelphia. It's like Philadelphia South. Like a lot of rich people, a lot of poor people.
Where?
Carolina, North Carolina.
Okay.
A lot of rich people, a lot of poor people, man.
So how do you like it? Rent inflation is real. In about 3 to 5 years, we'll be hearing about the rent bubble. My daughter attends school here. Okay, what school she go to down there? That's dope. And what's she studying? She said facts core about the rich and the poor there. When will the rent hit the ceiling? They're asking for $2,500 a month to live in low-income areas of ATL. Who can pay that price that wants to live there?
People who not from there. Like you gotta look, man.
The housing authority.
You gotta
that's
look at
that's who pay my rents. I get my rent strictly from the government. I'm on, you know what I mean?
From the government.
I'm on government. I get government subsidies. Actually, I do. I'm gonna start telling people like how you make. I mean, I get government subsidies. On Southern Georgia, you definitely have to pay attention to your surroundings. Yeah, man. You ride down certain roads, you're like, hold up, this ain't downtown Atlanta no more. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing them different type flags. I just need one client living one of those high price homes, and and
manifest that.
There you go. Ooh, nice UI UX design. Congratulations on that. That's good.
Congrats to her, and congrats to you for being able to move with her. Right?
Yeah,
that's a thing.
Yeah, that's fly. Rent is already causing a housing crisis in colleges with upperclassmen trying to move back on campus because they can't afford to pay rent, right? So what's interesting about that is like the landlords in Temple are racking in bread. Like they just bringing it in left and right, all crazy.
So there's a block called Diamond Street in Philadelphia, right? Which is right that runs right parallel to Temple's campus. I mean, runs right through Temple's campus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we was younger, Diamond Street was a place where you could not get caught walking around. You
At
just
all.
couldn't get caught walking around on Diamond Street, right? Because at the top of Diamond Street was the Raymond Rosen Projects, which is at 22nd Street.
Yes,
And
sir.
then if you go down, once you hit Broad Street, you're on Temple's campus. And then you go down further, when you hit 10th Street, you hit another projects, right? That's the Rich Garland project. So it was in between two project buildings, and in between was nothing but poverty. And then Temple's campus. The thing about that is, if you buy my homeboy bought a house 20 years ago on Temple's campus, on 17th and Diamond, and I thought he was absolutely nuts. He paid $170,000 for the house, right? I was like, you're gonna pay $175,000 to live on 17th and Diamond? Man, them houses on 17th and Diamond right now worth damn near an M.
Yeah. So who's the crazy one?
Me, because I didn't have any idea that house, you know what I mean? Like he bought, he bought a 3-story house for $170,000 on 17. I was like, damn, yo, you absolutely nuts. And 25 years later, he's sitting on at least like almost $900,000 in, you know what I mean? It's absolutely nuts. So that'll tell you about the rent prices and listen, Temple bought up every single store around there that wasn't making no money and turned it into housing. That's how bad it is getting. Like they need housing for students so bad that Temple just bought everything. They literally just bought it all.
Yep.
And turned it into housing. And then when you go to the west part of the city, that's the same thing that the UPenn and Drexel are doing. They literally just buying everything and turn it into student housing because they don't have a choice.
But it's not even them. It's actually private buyers. The thing about Temple around Diamond Street was interesting is most of that stuff's not owned by Temple, and people don't know that. Let me give you some game real fast.
I know exactly who you about to say.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm about to hip you to a piece of game I don't know that a lot of people know. What do you think I'm going to say?
The boy that was putting you onto the game about the doctor boy that used to work around there that owned a lot of stuff around there.
Well, no, that's my OG, not him. But I'm just saying in general, what they do is they'll set up an LLC and they'll put Temple in the name. So it'll say something like Temple Laws LLC, right? So people think they're renting from the university and they're really not. It's an everyday Joe that just set up an LLC like Temple Lofts or like Temple Town or like Temple Area LLC.
It's not about it.
People have no idea.
Gangster.
Yeah,
it's not about a salary. It's all about reality.
Look, I'm gonna show y'all another piece of game that people do, right? It's a condo building in Philadelphia. So we way off tangent, but this is all interesting. Like as we look at the entire economy, right? It's a building in Philadelphia. It's the most sought after they call it the most sought after land or real estate in the city. It's at 5th and Walnut, 500 Walnut Street. It's a condo building. There were prices on the building that were already in the millions. There was a rumor that, it's possibly true because, the Carters do buy here, that Beyonce bought a unit in the building. Once that became like knowledge, the price is damn near double.
I'm sorry. That's berserk.
Yo, peep this though. I'm gonna show y'all something real fast. This is all right. Let me see. Can y'all see my screen? Let me see if so this is the actual one of the units in this condo building, right, by the way. And this is off the actual MLS that I'm showing y'all this. I'm logged into the MLS, but it's beautiful. This is the deck, the roof deck.
I mean, listen, man.
Look at the view.
One of these places we've shown is absolutely stunning.
This is in Philadelphia, but this is actually for sale. But when I saw what their prices were after that, like, quote unquote announcement that she bought a unit in here, I was like, yo, people are dying to get in the building. I was like, marketing is crazy, man. I mean, I know Diamond Dave knows what marketing is people's desires, man. People desire to say that, oh yeah, Beyonce lives in my building, right? Look at this, yo. This is their roof deck. Look at the roof deck, bro.
Yo, this joint nuts. How much is this joint?
I'm gonna show you once I finish showing you the pictures.
This joint is amazing, though.
Imagine walking to your roof deck. You got the pool at the roof deck, and your building.
I can't lie. This joint top tier,
and it's overlooking the city. So this is considered like the most desirable building in the city. That's what they're calling. The views of the bridge. Yo, your rooftop deck is as big as a lot of people's homes. Yeah, it's insane, bro. It's 500 Walnut Street.
I know exactly. I mean, I've lived here my whole life, so I know exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they got an elevator in the joint for your cars and all that.
Damn, yo. This one is savage. This one is savage, yo.
And you got an indoor pool too, like this.
You got an office building, an indoor pool, an outdoor pool, a rooftop deck, a damn gym. What the hell? Yo, this apartment got to cost like $2 million a year. I mean, $2 million a month.
Now, this one is for sale. All right. So here's what I want y'all to do, right? For those that are watching, I want you to give me what you believe. What do you believe this is going for in terms of price before I show y'all the price?
My guess is minimum 10 million.
10 million. So Corey's at 10 million. Put in the chat what you think that's going for. I'm going to read these comments and give y'all a second. Glad to see you on, Corey. This is true. So I've yet to explore so far. It's good. Houses around UCF and Orlando always rented out. The old houses, however, they keep people in them. Big up to Richard Allen. Yeah.
Richard Allen.
Tax-free weekend for back-to-school shopping.
No.
I never heard of that. Out-of-state investors bought those properties as well. They did all around the country. When the project was over, they moved back in and priced everybody else out. Purpose of the crack epidemic. Oh, we're getting deep now. Oh.
Yeah.
We in a new epidemic right now. A lot of us don't realize that it's called the IG epidemic. But that's either here nor there. USC bought all the apartments around and making it so if you're not USC student, you can't live in them. Oh, Mantua.
Listen, so my brother used to live in the projects right there, right by with a K run at where you get on oh my God. When you get on the expressway right there on Ridge and what the hell is that? Right there where right behind we're right over from where Gustine Lake used to be.
You talking about like I know you're talking about the projects you be back there.
Yeah, now it's the Arthur Ashe. It's the Gustine Lake is the Arthur Ashe Tennis Center.
Yeah,
and then it's a projects that used to be across the street.
Yeah.
So my brother people used to have a what's the name in there? They used to live in those projects. They used to have a apartment in those projects, right?
Yeah, but Mansion was
paying $30 a month, right?
Yeah, I don't mess with the Mansion was.
Hold on, they gave everybody there $100K stipend or an apartment voucher that they pay $700 a month for you, right? Toward whatever rent you got, right? So this is if wherever you living at, that first place you move into, they either going to pay up to $700 a month for you, or they gave you $100K toward if you could find a house, if your credit was good enough.
I'm trying to see where this is going to do with Mantua though, bro. What is
listen, they turned Mantua into this like oasis now. Like
that's not Mantua though.
That is that what part of the city is that?
Mantua is out west.
Oh, you talking about the bottom?
Yeah, the bottom. Yeah, Mantua is the bottom. You talking about like
You talking about? I'm talking about
East Falls project.
Yeah. My fault.
Yeah.
That's the other side.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, where you going with this? All right, so back to Diamond Dave's question though. How many months a year? I mean, it depends. Right now, man, it seems like it's been.
You can probably
like more and more.
About 7 months, about 7 to 8 months a year. Because basically,
I don't know what's going on in the world, but right now it seems like we got it's way hotter and we have more months of it.
Yeah, so we talking about pretty much from April to December.
All right, so Diamond Dave says 15
mil.
Lorraine says 10 M. Same thing as Corey. Angelique says 8. Teresa says 8. Faith says 5 M's. I like the guesses. 6.9. 8.5 to start. Tay says 12. I was wanting to see if somebody was going to price this right you and say like 10 million.
You hit it on the You hit it on the
Price
money.
right, you. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that. GC, what's good, GC? Oh, Family Dollar. Abbotsford. Yep, there you go, Teresa. That's the name of the project Corey's
Yeah.
speaking of, the Abbotsford project.
No, no,
That's
no.
exactly
Abbotsford project is a little bit further than
Abbotsford Homes. That's over there. That's over there by the
Fox
right by
Street.
the expressway. Yeah, when you said the
Yeah.
expressway, that's where that is, right by the expressway.
No, but the one I was talking about,
13.5 M's.
the one I'm talking about is it was off right on Ridge Avenue, and right before you hit where that movie theater and movie theater is the projects up on the hill on the right hand side.
I got you. GC
There's
said,
a
okay,
doctor's office over there.
GC, the problem with that is like the most popular stables run on ERC 20. Who gonna pay gas fee every time you gotta do that?
Yeah, nobody
Right.
wanted to pay the gas fees.
So Crystal says
20
20,
million.
which is the highest. So we got a range of like, 5 to 20. We got another 20. Spring Garden Street. Get another 8 mil. Cookie with a 20. It's near 70. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all the price of this joint real fast. Let me get over here to here. And close this down. This is going for 27 mil.
God, Zookies. Kyle.
27 mil. $27 million. 8,900 square feet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna read just a couple sentences. Located on the top 2 floors of Philadelphia's most sought after building, 500 Walnut, sits the pinnacle residence of the city. Yeah, see, this is it, man.
All marketing.
So, hey, listen, man, 27 mil will get you that. Yeah,
Damn.
so
Penthouse suite is 27 mil in that joint, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. That's right here in Philly, by the way, for those folks in Philly. Instead of having them folks in your pocket swapping for USD on gains, I think people would do it. GC, nah, they wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you why. I think a lot of times because like we like read about crypto and we read about the stock market and we have our little circles or content that we consume online. A lot of times we like put that on people. Yo, the average person still doesn't own cryptocurrency
At all.
at all.
9% of the population own crypto, period.
Yeah, at all. Like they really can't. Like they don't understand it.
Yeah.
So
only 9% of the population, period, owns crypto.
Yeah. So like most people don't even have a Coinbase account. Like and I mean, not that I would ever recommend you having a Coinbase account, but it's funny sometimes when you get out of your bubble and you talk to people and you like, oh, and all of us tend to like live in bubbles, right? Because we talk to each other, we communicate with each other. So we say certain things, but when you get outside of that bubble and talk to the average person,
they don't have a clue, man.
Yeah. Yes, you were, Crystal. You was definitely close. It says Smokey. Damn. Yeah. Who is making that kind of money? Listen, you'd be surprised. Some of these corporations, like I was in a building on doing something else, and I was looking at the penthouse of this building. The penthouse was beautiful. And I'm like, well, who the hell lives in this penthouse? Because it was a penthouse like that, and it was the CEO of Campbell Soup. And the crazy part about it was that wasn't even his primary residence. The company was paying for that residence just for when he wanted to come in the center city to do business. He had a penthouse in like one of them. He had one of them.
Zookies. Woo!
I could show you another one. Like,
Hey, listen, we can do this all night, man. Because real
estate
is
these things is out here, man. Because that one I just showed y'all for 27. I was showing y'all that because I found it interesting. Because I'm that's off the actual MLS. I mean, who just signed the max deal for the Sixers? They can pay 27 million. Yeah.
Harden.
Yo, speaking of that, man, ran into Tyrese Maxey today. Guess what Tyrese Maxey? Guess what ran into Tyrese Maxey out today, cuz? In Wawa. Nigga he was in Wawa, bro.
Yo, I like Young Bull, man.
Yo, you talk about being ingratiated in the city. He was in Wawa. Now, granted, he was filming a commercial because I was like, yo, what's wrong with the line, B? And you see the cameras with him, but he's like he's doing what McNabb never did.
To put himself as part of, like, make himself, the city actually likes him.
Yes,
like,
it's the same thing as AI. Yo, AI could walk over. Yo, I've seen AI in places that the average person shouldn't
I watched him get his chain snatched in a place he didn't have no business being at, yo.
Yeah,
And
AI used to be in
listen,
places.
and it wasn't like somebody beat him up and took his chain. He was in Champagne's. You know where Champagne's is at.
Yeah,
He had
he shouldn't
no
have been there.
business being in Champagne's.
No, but what I'm saying is, I seen him embraced in places that average person wouldn't walk. But the thing about it is, the city loved him. City gonna love Maxey too. But I just thought that was interesting. He talked about the Sixers. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey. They probably get scared with the bear market. Adding that to my vision board. How many of you guys actually have vision boards? Like, do you find them effective? Corey, use a vision board?
No. I use a journal, but I do not use a vision board.
I somewhat do, although it's not. I think I want to make it physical. I use like a digital joint where I just do, GC, I actually had this article I'm gonna look at before we get out of here. That BlackRock and Fed-based partnership. Maybe not now, but 10 years from now, I can see maybe more companies accepting crypto to pay bills. Now, GC, the only way this can possibly work, and I don't know, it might be 10 years because everything is moving fast from a technological standpoint these days. So it could be, is if, and we were talking to our brother Link about this the other day. Link's on our most recent podcast. Is if companies get to the point where the blockchain is running in the background. So when they're doing their like exchanging, they're doing like blockchain. They don't even understand that they're using crypto. Maybe that way. So Faith said that journal. Journal. So that's interesting though. All right, so I'm gonna show you one more real quick, Corey, before I close out this before I close out the MLS. Let me look at this other joint. It doesn't have as many pictures. But it's this right here is another high price Philadelphia condo. All right, let me show you this one. This one is at 1911 Walnut Street. So you right downtown. You literally are right downtown. Let's see.
And we smack dab in the middle of the action.
Yeah, look at that indoor pool though. Yep, right there, right downtown. Boom. Yeah, I mean, got the deck.
Man, that joint's spectacular too.
Yeah. I mean, it's clean. The pictures ain't as jiggy as the other one though. Yeah, pictures definitely not as jiggy. I'm not even.
The photographer not as good.
Because I mean, it's
not as good.
Don't get me wrong, it's fly. But whoever they hired as a photographer for the other one is fire. This one is 25 mil. But you smack dab in the middle of everything. You're right in Rittenhouse Square. So,
I mean, this is where all the dignitaries in the city live at anyway. They ain't living in this, but they live down here. They live in Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
So that's where everybody that got a couple dollars really, you know what I mean? They live there.
BlackRock offer BTC trading to institutions. Yep, that's what we were getting ready to show. GC just brought that up. What's interesting about that is like when you look at, and I posted it the other day in my story, because I keep clips, right? And it's part of like our training. Is one of our crypto classes, we showed a bunch of them. I have a whole folder full of institutions or their CEOs or bankers and things that they said about Bitcoin over the last like decade. And half of them at this point have already changed their entire tune.
They were saying disgusting things about Bitcoin in 2017, 2018, especially when we went through the down market or matter of fact, when Bitcoin was running up between 2016 and 2018, they were saying all the disgusting stuff. So Diamond Dave had me on his show. He said, we were talking about Bitcoin, we were talking about the blockchain, and I was telling them like, look, man, they were building in the background when they was telling y'all not to touch this stuff because they want to charge you a tax for getting it.
All right, so here we go. So Coinbase stock went up on that too.
14%. Damn.
Yeah, man.
Damn, 30%.
So BlackRock's institutional clients who also own digital assets on Coinbase will now be able to use Aladdin, the asset manager's suite of software tools, to manage their portfolios and conduct risk analysis on investment decisions.
So basically, they just saved them from being insolvent because Coinbase was on the verge of going bankrupt. They just basically just said, we're going to throw you a lifeline and keep you from being insolvent.
There were rumors before that BlackRock was trying to just flat out buy Coinbase. Like, you know, who knows how true that is, but
they probably already own a giant percent of them.
I
Like,
know
you can just look it up.
Goldman Sachs got their nasty hands inside that. That's what we call them Fed base, right? You know. So, couple questions from Lorraine says, "Do y'all film your kids' summer camp?" Yeah. So the way we did this year's summer camp is the people that registered and went through the camp, they got a membership, and we have a membership site set up, so those folks have access to all the different recordings. And we're doing more stuff in the future. Like I said, we got a big project we're working on. I don't want to really say too much yet, but it's going to be very impactful in the community. Little Kenny already admitted he was wrong. Not going to lie, I ain't believe it a few years ago. Hey, listen, man, you just keep studying and you learn more. Just like right now, you don't believe that you'll be a Bitcoiner. I'm telling you, you will. You know,
in the end,
I know how it works.
In the end, it all comes back to it.
Always, all roads lead back to Bitcoin. They're about to build their own little FTX. Yeah, so that'll be interesting, man. We're gonna give some Bitcoin away tonight, as a matter of fact. But yeah, so I just want to go over like what the real estate price is looking like, because I'm finding some really
it's
wild
real
stuff.
out here. Really, just to let y'all know.
Yeah, it's some really wild stuff going on in real estate. Like some of these prices are just absolutely bonkers. But you know, it is what it is. Let me see one more thing, Corey. But any other thing you want to say before we got here, good brother? Because I want to do the giveaway. But I also want to say that, you know, be on the lookout for the podcast. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. Not Diamond Dave. I'm about to say Diamond Dave. Diamond Dave. We want to get Diamond Dave back on, by the way, because it's always interesting talking to Dave. So Dave, like, you know, we might hit you up. We want to get you back on the pod as well.
Yeah, man.
But Link Green is on the most recent pod, and he's talking about Link being 2035, bro.
He in a whole different stratosphere than everybody else.
Yeah, the stuff that he's working on, the things that he's doing, are just like, I'm like, bro, I'm not ready yet. Like, what we doing here?
We're not ready, and we're not worthy.
So, you know, that's kind of what's going on there. All right, so what's funny is, all right, so I'm on this. I'm looking at this other place. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this property up. Didn't somebody say they're in Virginia?
What's the name? Oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. Somebody moved from Virginia.
Oh no, this is Scottsville, Virginia. I ain't never heard of that, but I'm just looking up some property.
She just moved from Virginia to Georgia.
Okay, yeah. Let me do this real quick. I'm looking at these properties. But yeah, so you gotta pay attention to the stuff that he's speaking about. Link is because like literally some of the stuff that he's talking about is just like next level. He's talking about like how games and NFTs and blockchain and how they're all going to emerge with AI. Like it's just next level stuff, bro. Let me see real quick before we get out of here. So now, while I find this, anybody who's looking to be into our giveaway, we're getting ready to do a giveaway. So for those that have never been here during our giveaway,
throw your ones in the air.
Every
throw
Friday,
your ones in the air.
We give away $50 in Bitcoin. All you need is a cash tag. Need a cash tag, and we'll send it to you literally this evening. Put your one in the comments if you want to be put into our weekly giveaway. All right, so let me do this real quick, Corey.
Buck like you don't care. Heads up. Yo, that was one of my favorite Premier albums of all times, man. Onyx was that thing for a minute, man.
Yeah, Onyx was wild. I saw Onyx at a Cheney homecoming, and it was completely.
The first time I heard Onyx was on a mixtape that somebody gave me I was in high school, and they gave it to me when I was on the subway, and it was on a mixtape. And the craziest part is, it was on a mixtape that had the Grave Diggers and Onyx and Redman on there. I was like, I ain't know who none of those people were. And then after that mixtape, I went and bought all 3 albums.
One of the brothers from the Lords of the Underground is now like on city council. I thought that was crazy. Shout out to Mark. Mark sent me a video of that like yesterday, and I was like, "Damn, that's crazy." Like,
Man,
you know,
Sean is the governor of
or what's
Belize.
he's not the governor. He's the what's his title? Like,
Something because when I went to Belize, we went past his crib. It's like part of a tour.
yo, I
Like, yeah,
don't yo.
man.
The funny thing is though, like when you go to like when you go to like islands or foreign countries and they take you on them tours, they be lying about who be owning them
They
places.
do.
Because I swear on everything I believe in. I've been to like 10 different islands and they all say, yo, Oprah live over there. Oprah got a crib over there. I'm like, oh, so Oprah just buy a crib in every island in the Caribbean. Maybe she do. Like maybe she really
She got
does.
Oprah money. She got Oprah money,
Maybe she
bro.
really does. Like, I mean, again, that is Oprah. Like maybe she really does. But you
Don't
know,
forget to put your ones in if you want to be
yeah, but I'll
part of
give you
it.
guys a couple seconds. You know what I mean? And Diamond Dave said, let him know we can do it. No doubt. I'm definitely we're gonna be right at you in a minute. So we see people putting their ones in. So yeah, put your ones in. So we're gonna do this giveaway before we bounce though. Yeah, man. So, but people they be lying to them Johns though, man. Oprah don't own all them damn buildings, man.
Slam is not the first single. It was Throw Your Guns. I heard Throw Your Guns. I was on the train and I had a Walkman. I had this cassette Walkman that I had. And I'm sitting on the train, one ear off, one ear on, and boy was just handing out mixtapes and then with flyers on the sub. You know that was a common practice in Philly.
Yeah, man.
And then I'm on my way to school, and he said, "Yo, pop this on, take it," because I was listening to KRS at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, doom, doom, dun, dun, you know what I mean? I'm sitting there listening to, the Blastmaster. And then he's like, yo, listen to this. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna listen to this shit.
John
I
almost
popped
made
that joint in.
you popped it in and you almost caught a case.
Man. Throw your guns in the air. I was on a sub going nuts. Like, damn, that joint sick.
You almost took somebody in the sub and ran.
That joint was sickening. I was like, dizzying. Somebody about to get robbed out this joint.
Yeah, man.
Absolute chaos. I was like, damn. Yeah, I mean, so that joint changed. That changed a lot because before, I promise you, every time somebody hand me a mixtape, I'm like, nigga, get that crap out of my face. But after that, I actually started listening to people mixtapes because I found 3 different artists that I kind of like. Well, Redman.
What's funny is right. So back in the day, right, and this is some New York, Philly types. I guess everywhere. Yo, the bootlegs were so prevalent that it took me a while to realize that certain things was bootleg because everybody bought off the bootleg. Yo, I remember going on Shelton Ave and the stands was there. Like, you just bought your stuff off the stand. Like, it didn't occur to me the years later, like, yo, these is bootlegs. Yo,
I had a joint full of bootlegs. Let's go to the let's get.
All right, so last thing before we do the giveaway, keep putting your ones in. Like, don't double. But I mean, we're going to get to that. But I just want to make sure you got it. Here's the last thing I want to do before we get out of here. I want to read y'all this story. Because I thought this was kind of interesting. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So Market Watch. Here's the story here. My boyfriend, 68, has almost no mad money for fun activities and trips. He lives with his father, who's 95, and expects to inherit his house. Is it unreasonable to expect him to get a part-time job?
Whoa.
Give you a little context. First of all, 65-year-old boyfriend, right? So, all right, so 68-year-old boyfriend.
Yo, this story is already bad funny, and we didn't even read no context. This story
hold up, bro. Let me read the story real quick. I want to give you all some context. So this lady is writing in. She's a 65-year-old retired woman with modest Social Security and annuity payments. She also owns a home and has savings. She's been seeing a 68-year-old retiree since just before the pandemic. He lives with his 95-year-old dad, who is in poor health. He can't get around much, doesn't drive, and is showing signs of dementia. This was presented to her as in, hey, I moved in with my dad because he needs care. What became slowly clear over this time is that although his dad needs living help, he is living there just as much for financial reasons. So her boyfriend lives on a modest Social Security payment as his sole source of income. He has very, very minimal savings. This is due to a combination of poor choices, an ex-wife who absconded with some of their savings, and the recession hitting him hard. So here's the problem. Before COVID-19, she suggested that he get a part-time job. He has the skills and is in reasonably good health. They've gone round and round about this. But he always gives her a reason, one reason after another. And she's told him that she's very concerned about the finances. He responds that he's getting by just fine and doesn't want to work. So before COVID-19, he was actually starting to create a profile on TaskRabbit. Now he just refuses to look. So she says he's a loving, patient, reasonable man, but this is really bothering her. His dad's assets, which is primarily his house, will be split between him and one sibling. She feels like he's waiting for his dad to pass, which is kind of morbid. In the meantime, he has almost no mad money. I guess she calls mad money, which is things that she can go, and basically we call it a trick budget, but mad money to go spend bread and, play around with. She says, I can't for the life of me understand why someone in his situation, essentially, he is living in poverty, would not want to better themselves. He has a dual attitude where he would say he is ashamed about his situation, but at the same time refuses to consider a part-time job. And she wants to know, is she being unreasonable? Because she's financially stable. She signs off financially stable girlfriend. So what do you think she should do? First of all, shout out to them in their 60s, still doing what they got to do, having fun, enjoying life. But Core, I'm gonna start with you, bro.
All right. So here's my thing. They both being unreasonable. She's being unreasonable by staying, because she's fucking crazy. And he's being unreasonable. I mean, and she's she's unreasonable twice. He's not getting no damn job. He's 68. He's 68. He's not getting no job. And then, yes, you're being unreasonable. And
you know how they say that, like, people always try to change, like they feel like they can save or change their partner. They still in their 60s, but they're still in their 60s with this behavior.
Yeah, like, he's 68. He's not, if he ain't got, like, he's not getting no job. That's just not happening.
Now, the one thing that I could see being irritating to her, right, is the fact that on one hand he's complaining to her like he doesn't like his situation, but then he refused to do anything about it. I mean, I guess it doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. She's so twice. She crazy as hell twice, because why are you still with this dude?
Yeah, that's all cap. That's cap. That's cap from he want to get her off his back. So, yeah, like, what y'all think, yo? Is she unreasonable? Like, what should she do? Should she leave
twice? Because
she should leave.
I mean, 70-year-old man to go get a job. He ain't getting no goddamn job.
I mean, she's 65 though. Like, I don't really want to leave.
She works her whole life. She living comfortably, and he living off a bullshit pension. Like, there's no. Hey, listen, man, boy ain't getting no job. There's just there's no chance. And then I'm pretty sure he didn't expect his pop to live till 95. Yeah. He's going to run into a check way before now.
Yo, this story is wild. When I saw this, I was dying. I'm like, hold up. I had to do a double take on the ages. I'm
pretty sure my man thought he was going to run into a check about 20 years ago.
My guy out there, 68, still being toxic, man. Like, this story is nutty. All right, so Jamil says in the chat, said bum ass 68-year-old can't even get a job as a Walmart greeter. Damn loser. So too much competition with the younger generations. Why is she trying to change his life? That's what he wants to be. Well, yeah, exactly. Let him be what he wants to be. She wants him to go out with her and not her have to pay for everything. She's unreasonable. He's not the one for her. She need to go be like a sugar mama. Find her a young dude. She needs to start going to better bingo halls and waffle houses to show her garter belt. I'm gonna leave this story alone on that note. Jamil, you out of pocket, bro. But yeah, so I found that story interesting. Now let's get to our giveaway. I'm going to pull the wheel of names up so we can get it popping. Or you got to scroll back so we can put all the ones.
I got it.
All right, so Lorraine said she's not unreasonable to want her man to pay for things. However, he's a grown man and can't force him to work. No, she's not unreasonable to want her man. She's unreasonable for wanting that man because he's already shown her.
Man.
My man, he keeping the toxic energy alive at 68, man.
My man is doing the absolute most with the least. I mean, the least with the most. He ain't doing nothing, man. My man is 68 and he's not doing a damn thing
at all.
My man said, I'm living for free. My little pension money can pay the bills and do little, I can go shoot beer cans in my backyard. Like, leave me alone. Like, Lorraine, Faith, Angelique.
Oh, slow down. Lorraine, Faith. You said Angelique.
Jose, Tay. Teresa.
Hopefully I'm spelling you guys' names right, but I know who you are nonetheless. But go ahead, who else?
D. Charles. I don't know who that is.
Charles, who else?
Don Trey. Chaz. DeMille.
All right, what else?
Dan.
All right.
Mona. Cookie. Sean. It's another Facebook user on there, but they name ain't pop up. So whoever that Facebook user is that just put the one up 1 minute ago, put your name in there, because
I know for them they may not be able to even see who it is. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if because it was Mona, Cookie. All right, let me see. Danielle. What time did they put it up, Cora?
8:15, 1 minute ago.
Oh, literally just put it up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, it was Sean. All right, so he did it. He put his name.
All right, so we got a 1. I don't know why Sean name is Sean, then it's not Sean. I don't know.
Yeah, he popping in and out.
Pause. Yo, Daniel said he been popping that Viagra on her. You know what I mean? She said she ain't going nowhere.
Soldier Boy, crank that.
All right, so we can give y'all 1 minute, then we're going to start spinning the wheel. Again, all you need is a cash tag. You'll get your Bitcoin this evening. We appreciate you guys for tuning in with us this Friday. Make sure you check out the pod. More pods coming on the way. You know what I'm saying? Just having quick conversations with people doing positive work. That's what the pod is about. On the 13th, Felicia, just put a 1 in. I'll add you to the giveaway if you want in, Felicia. But the 13th is next Saturday, right?
Yep.
So that's when we have our thing with Rachel. Is it the 13th, Core?
Yep. It's on the 13th. It's next Saturday.
Yeah, 13th next Saturday. So that's gonna be dope. All right, Felicia, I'm gonna add you to the. All right, 30 seconds. Felicia is added.
Throw your ones in the air. Throw your ones in the air.
Melissa says that my 68-year-old neighbor cuts yards to keep busy. His house is paid off. It's a mindset. That's absolutely true. It's a mindset. Cause
no, it's just funny because people be wilding, yo. Like,
all right, so whoever put a 1 after Felicia, I don't know who you are because it says Facebook user. You got to let me know who you are because you didn't give StreamYard the right to share your name. But yeah, Rochelle. It's a mindset though because that's Rochelle. Let me add Rochelle to the list because I see folks that are still out here as sharp as. Listen, I told y'all a story a couple weeks ago. I was out looking at cribs and ran into lady in Philly, Virginia Mesa. She's 92, sharp as a bat, and she's still in the streets like grinding.
Cause she out here grinding.
Internet hating on me. I'm in Texas for the weekend. You can have this heat, Corey. I was told 103 is a break. What part of Texas you in, Sean? Be careful.
Right. It's sundown towns. A lot of them joints in Texas.
What's up, beloved? No, you're not late. I'll add you too. Yo, you in Atlanta right now? Let's see. Let's put Daniel. Let me spell this Daniel. Let's not put it. Oh, you all right? So you're not going this weekend? I thought you was down there. All right. So anyway, 10 more seconds. We're gonna do our first spin. Ooh! Congratulations! Congratulations! You in Soho? I'm joking. That was a joke from earlier. You know what I mean? We know what them Soho numbers look for, man. But congratulations, nonetheless, man. That's dope.
Hope it was in Soho. You can get them Soho prices.
Listen, man, I love to see our folks buy land, yo. I get a kick out of that. When I see, yo, you see that right there?
Yeah.
You ain't playing no games.
Yeah, man.
Playing no games with y'all. Pleasantville, New York. Okay. Listen, man, I love to see black people buy land, yo. I get excited when I see people at the
Right.
settlement table on my page. Congratulations, though. So Sean says he's about an hour north of Dallas. I ain't going nowhere. Just got back in Prosper, Texas. That's what's up. Sound like you out there to recruit a football player or something. Anyway,
Right. Like he on the road looking at some boy
all
that's
right, so
about to
I'm
go
gonna read off
D1.
the name. Yeah, I'm gonna read off the names, and then we're gonna get ready to spin. Lorraine, Faith, Angelique, Jose, Tate, Teresa, D. Charles, Dontre, Chaz, DeMille, Dan, Mona, Cookie, Sean, Felicia, Rochelle, E. Daniels, and now we're ready. And no doubt, man. You already know. All right, so again, all you need is a cash tag, and you have to let me know you're still here if you win, and we are ready for our first spin. Good luck to everybody.
Oh, damn.
Dan,
Yo,
Dan with the win.
I thought Jamil was trying.
Dog, if that would have happened, I'd have died, Joe. I'd have died. But
Crazy.
Dan, you already know, Dan. I'm pretty sure I already got an inbox with your joint, but send it anyway just to remind me. Let's get the last one out of here so we can, hit the road, Sam. All right, let's go. Cookie! Cookie with the dub. So Cookie and Dan, first off, y'all gotta let me know y'all still here. Oh, Dan is there. I see Dan there. By the way,
Still
Dan,
here,
like, the folks in the comments saying you gotta be disqualified because you be winning too much.
It's too close to done.
So Sean has another theory. It's the 3-letter names.
Cookie is
right,
here.
Cookie is there. Cookie is here. All right, so Cookie and Dan, shoot me an inbox either personally, or shoot Corey or a page or something. Let us know you're ready to get your Bitcoin, and we will send it over. Thank you guys for jumping on with us this Friday. Hope you enjoyed, our look at, the real estate market and what's going on. Also the crypto market, but damn, Tay. Yo, for those who don't know, Tay is
internet beef is real out here.
She sitting right next to him, said boot his ass. Like, damn, the hate is strong. But anyway, we appreciate y'all. We will be back here next Friday. For those that are in our private group in the NBC, we have class starts at noon on Sunday. And for those that were there last week, you probably should have made several $1,000s this week because everything we said went nutty block. Not investment advice. I'm just saying we'll be there this Sunday again at noon. Other than that, we will have classes next week in the MDC. Listen, thank you guys. We appreciate you nonetheless. And again, we'll be in touch with everybody. For those that want to hit me up right now to get your Bitcoin, we'll be back here next Friday. But enjoy y'all weekend. Please stay safe out there, and we love y'all. Peace.